Wala pa yata. Huwag mo lang, panay. Sige, ano yun mo? Ayaw mo.
Kasi parang
Today in this important endeavor, we ask that you bestow your guidance and blessing upon each attendee. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share his or her contributions and gifts. Grant good health and safety to loved ones left outside this room, and bestow peace and goodwill to all of us. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. May the various activities related to this day be a success through your intervention. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name. Amen.
Hello, good morning everyone. This meeting is now called to order. Back Secretariat, kindly confirm if we have a quorum.
The BAC Secretariat respectfully confirms the presence of a quorum, Mr. Chairman, and in this regard, please allow me to state the names of those who are in attendance for today's activity. Besides the Chairperson, Engineer Makaraig, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Vice Chairperson, Engineer Benedict M. Cabral, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Members, Engineer Benedict J. Sagun, good morning, sir. Ms. Letelin C. Samosa, good morning, ma'am. And Ms. Sophia M. Batilaran, good morning, ma'am. The provisional member and user will be Mr. Marlon Mangilima. Good morning, sir. Members of the technical working group are with us, Mr. Chair, are the following. The head, Ms. Alfideli Esperlando. Good morning, ma'am. Oh, the assistant head, Ms. Rochelle Anby Palapa. Good morning, ma'am. Engineer Rafi D. Fabros. Good morning, sir. Mr. Paul Klein Erico Bitapok. Sir, good morning. Mr. Andrew Pangaliban. Good morning, sir. Sir Adrian Patrick Giandal. Good morning, sir. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Although we have sufficient numbers, just want to clarify based on previous discussion that end user shall be represented based on the prepaid purchase request signed by authorized representative. In that case, for PPCD, Ms. Tyra, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. In the absence of the authorized or the end user, as agreed, we will confirm, we'll ask the division chief for the record that Mr. Marlon Mangaliman was the authorized or authorized by Engineer Cabral.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the internal memo was issued yesterday due to the early notice of the provisional member.
Thank you, Engineer Cabral.
It will be placed on record, the confirmation of
yeah.
the division chief, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To include in the minutes. Okay. with quorum duly established, kindly state, Mr. Back Secretariat, the order of business.
Yes, again, for today's activity, the agenda is the opening bids and bid evaluation of the project entitled Lease of One Lot Various Printing Machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement. NPO BACPAL 003-26 within ABC, Mr. Chairman, 5,500,000 pesos. In this regard, Mr. Chair, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the prospective bidder from Tesoros Printing Press, Mr. Noel P. Tamayo. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Back Secretariat. Kindly exhibit the general guidelines.
General Rules. During the conference, all participants are expected to follow the general rules to ensure an orderly proceeding. Participants are requested to arrive on time. Bidders' authorized representatives, who are physically present at the venue, shall register and sign the official attendance sheet, while those participating through online platforms must indicate in the chat box their company name, company address, authorized representatives, email, and contact numbers. Proper meeting decorum must be observed at all times. Participants are required to keep their mobile phones on silent mode, observe courtesy and professionalism, and raise their hand if they wish to speak, waiting to be recognized by the presiding officer before doing so. All questions should be relevant to the subject matter being discussed, and unauthorized recording of the proceedings is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply with these rules may result in consequences, including a warning for minor violations or removal from the conference in cases of serious or repeated violations.
Mr. Chair, the indulgence of the body, I would like to inform that the invitations to observers were sent to the following: on March 2, 2026, to Attorney Roderick D. Castañeda, Attorney for OIC, Audit Team Leader, Office of the Resident Co-Auditor of the National Printing Office. To the Office of the President of the National Printing Office Workers Association on March 2, 2026. To the Office of the Manager of the Canteen Operations or Consumer Operations of the National Printing Office Multi-Purpose Cooperative on even date. And to the Office of the Executive Director of the Philippine Business for Social Progress, also on March 2, 2026, Mr. Chair, and would like to inform the body further that we received one bid, and that is from Tesoros Printing Press, which purchased bidding documents on March 19, 2026 and submitted the same on March 23, 2026 at 11:13 a.m., Mr. Chair. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Back Secretariat. Let's now then proceed to the opening of bids.
Mr. Chair, the Back Secretariat respectfully requests the body to recognize the presenters. Again, a beautiful Miss Dialyn T. Fabros, and the handsome man, the Back Secretariat, the King Kaluwag,
Jasper.
Mr. Jasper Hueco. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The Mr. King Kaluwag and Jasper Gueco and Miss Dialyn Pagaduan Fabros are recognized. Please proceed to the opening of the submitted bids.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good day, everyone. I'm Dialyn Fabros, Back Secretariat member, the presenter for today's opening of bids for the list of one-lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement with identification number NPO BAC file 003-26 with an approved ABC amounting to 5,500,000 pesos. We shall open the submitted bid proposal according to the order in which they were received by the NPO Bids and Awards Committee. The first bidder to submit its bid proposal is R.O. Tesoro and Sons Incorporated. The bidder submitted one mother red envelope, properly marked and sealed, signed Mr. Chair, and also may we proceed with the opening of the red mother envelope.
Please proceed.
The mother envelope contains two inner envelopes. The blue envelope marked technical component and the green envelope marked financial component. Both envelopes are labeled and duly signed and sealed. We shall turn over the sealed financial component envelope to the back chair until such time the bidder is declared eligible for the opening of its financial component. With your permission, Mr. Chair, may we proceed to the opening of the technical component envelope.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sige.
The first requirement of the technical component envelope, valid and updated field chip certificate of registration. The bidder submitted its certificate of field chips registration issued this 12th day of March 2025 and valid until March 12, 2026. Attached to the field chips certificate of registration is Annex A, with SEC certificate registration date December 3, 1965, mayor's permit expiration date December 31, 2025, tax clearance expiration date June 26, 2025, audited financial statement date of filing April 14, 2025, pickup license not applicable. Next requirement is the original and duly signed statement of bidder's single largest completed contract. The bidder submitted its original statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract for the project titled Printing of Three Kinds booklet under Mindanao Development Authority Value of outstanding contracts, 234,500 pesos. Date of contract, October 15, 2025 for government client, and for the private client, under University of Mindanao, kind of goods, printing of yearbook 2026, date of contract, February 11, 2026, with amount of 6,810,000 pesos. This document was duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026. Also, the bidders attached contract po under University of Mindanao. Purchase order. Next document.
Wait, ma'am. Observation. Please take note the TWG. Just want to ask the back secretariat if the bid bulletin for the attachment for single largest completed contract was included in the supplemental bid bulletin. Like the official receipt, sales invoice. Okay. Can we go back to the document form, yung form ng SLTC? Yeah. It was included. Okay. So makikita natin mamaya dyan sa bid bulletin. Although qualified siya, tingnan niyo po dalawang project po ito. Ang kanyang requirement lang yata is 5 million. More than na yung isa. Pero nag-attach pa ng isa, yung Mindanao Development Authority, which is 234,000 lang. Pero qualified na siya sa isa. Ito sana yung makita natin na may attachment. Pero yung 2026 po ito. Is it ongoing po ito? Ha? Ongoing po ito. Okay, sige. Ongoing. Sorry po. Okay, continue. Continue Dayalin. Ongoing pala ito. Ano yung ongoing po niya? Private?
And government. Mr. Chair, the bidder submitted its SLCC for the project printing of BIS forms, voters information sheet under COMELEC Region 11. Amount of contract, 16,617,983 pesos and 20 centavos. Date of delivery, April 20, 2022. The document was signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026. The bidder also attached a copy of billing invoice, official receipt, and certificate of compliance from COMELEC Region 11. Okay lang. Next document. The bidder submitted its computation for the net financial contracting capacity amounting to 257,057,965 pesos. Duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026. Next document is original copy of bid security in prescribed form. The bidder submitted its bid securing declaration, duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 18, 2026, and was duly notarized on March 18, 2026 by Attorney J. Melchor B. Kitain Jr. with MCLA compliance number 8. Next requirement is the conformity with the technical specifications under Section 6 and 7 of the bidding documents. The bidder submitted Section 6, duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026, and Section 7 with compliance statement duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026.
Chair, observation. Is there any attachment of Section 6? Framework agreement list, and if there was any supplemental bid bulletin also.
Mr. Chair, the bidder attached is the framework agreement list po, signed by Ms. Linda Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026. None, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, is to be recognized.
Yes, sige.
We were not able to locate the bid bulletin. However, what is attached is a framework agreement list dated March 17, 2020.
Framework agreement list. Okay, sige. So, please take note, walang supplemental bid bulletin. Do you have a supplemental bid bulletin? Pwede ba natin ipakita ano yung supplemental bid bulletin natin?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
for clarification lang po, do we require them to attach the SPB if it does not affect the text? Are we required, do we require the bidder to attach the SPB even though there's no affected technical specifications?
Yan yung magiging part. Actually, yun na yung kasunod na tanong ko. Sige, ipakita po natin. Tama po kayo. Para at least maging klaro yung recommendation po nila. Okay, on March 17, 2026, the BAC provided or posted a supplemental bid bulletin under reference, pakitaas po, the following are amendments. Section 1. Okay, next, yung 5 years, within 5 years, yun lang po. Or section 3, bid receipt, clause,
Clause 12.
clause 12, 27.1, sige, itaas po natin. 27.1, and next. Wala na. Yung signature ko. Para makita pa natin nakita. Okay. So, dalawang section ang nakalagay. So, TWG Sa opening po natin ngayon, ang requirement po natin is section 7. Mayroon po ba kayong nakita doon sa bid bulletin na section 7 affecting the technical specifications? Yun po yung tanong ni ma'am. Bakit tayo nag-attach ng bid bulletin? Kasi may compliance statement kasi sa bid bulletin just in case. But for this bid bulletin, wala siyang i-comply. Yun po yun. So mamaya, recommendation po ninyo. Okay, next.
To continue, the next requirement is the original duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement. Mr. Chair, the bidder submitted its original OSS duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 18, 2026, notarized on March 18, 2026 with the same notary public. The bidders also submitted original notarized secretary certificate signed by Mr. Anthony A. Tesoro, Assistant Secretary, signed on March 18, 2026, and notarized with the same notary public. Mr. Chair, this completes the presentation of preliminary examination of the technical component envelope.
Okay, before the recommendation of the TWG, I just want to read the requirements under the section 6 and section 7, particularly letter G. Okay, listen po sa TWG po ha. Conformity with the technical specs, specification under section 6 and 7 of the bidding documents and supplemental bid bulletin, if any, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts if applicable. Okay. TWG, your recommendation, please.
Mr. Chair, upon a non-discretionary pass or fail examination of the required documents within the technical component envelope, specifically the valid and updated PhilJAB certificate of registration, platinum membership, including Annex A, original and duly signed statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the procurement project to be bid, the bidder's original and duly signed computation of net financial contracting capacity, the bidder's original and duly signed statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, original copy and duly notarized bid securing declaration, conformity with the technical specification under Section 6 and Section 7 of the bidding documents, and supplemental bid bulletin if any. Original duly signed and notarized omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of RA 12009 and original notarized secretary certificate. Submitted by R.O. Tesoro and Sons Incorporated. The technical working group finds the submission to be complete. Accordingly, the TWG respectfully recommends that the committee proceed with the opening of its financial component envelope.
The TWG, TWG's recommendation is now before the body in the motion.
I move to adopt the recommendation made by the TWG, Mr. Chair.
In objection, hearing none, the recommendation is adopted. Please proceed to the opening of the financial component envelope.
With the declaration of the bidder's eligibility, may we now, with your permission, Mr. Chair, proceed with the opening of the financial component envelope.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the bidder has Mr. Chair, the bidder has submitted 5 pages of financial documents, each page duly signed or initialed by its authorized representative. Mr. Chair, the bidder has presented a proposed amount of 5,500,000 pesos. This figure is consistent with the written amount stated in words. Furthermore, the document has been signed or initialed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, dated March 17, 2026. For the price schedule, the bidder has presented a proposed amount of 5,500,000 pesos, which is the same amount as stated in their financial bid form. Furthermore, the document has been signed and initialed by its authorized representative, Ms. Linda C. Tesoro, duly signed by Ms. Linda C. Tesoro. Mr. Chair, this completes the preliminary examination of the physical component envelope. Financial, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ma'am Diane. The TWG's recommendation, please.
Mr. Chair, upon the examination of the required contents of the financial component envelope submitted by RO Tesoro and Sons Incorporated, as prescribed under the IRR RA 12009, Rule 8, Section 52, the TWG finds the submission complete and compliant with the requirements. Accordingly, the TWG respectfully recommends the formal acceptance of the financial proposal and further recommends that the bid be considered for bid evaluation to determine its calculated price.
The TWG's recommendation is now before the body. Any motion?
I move the recommendation by Technical Working Group, Mr. Chair.
In objection? Hearing none, the recommendation is adopted. The National Printing Office Bids and Award Committee would like to extend our appreciation to Sir Noel Tamayo for attending this activity. You are now excused, sir. The TWG is instructed to conduct a bid evaluation for this project. Then, other matters to discuss also.
Yes, Mr. Chair, there are, I believe, two bid evaluation.
Bid evaluation.
Bid evaluation.
Bid evaluation for this project and yesterday's
Yes.
opening.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will, I believe there are other matters to be discussed besides the bid evaluation for today. The bid evaluation that is supposed to be conducted yesterday, and
Press machine. Yeah. First yung bid evaluation muna natin. Doon muna tayo. Mauna muna yon while working on the bid evaluation nitong file na ito. Kasi isa lang naman ito. Sino po yung...
Mr. Chair, since we are still on record, the BACSEC respectfully recommends the suspension 5 minutes only.
Okay, sige.
The back secretariat respectfully recommends the resumption of the proceedings.
Okay. Please settle. Meeting resume.
Mr. Chair, at this stage, I believe the technical working group is prepared to present their bid evaluation for
Recommendation muna, sir, for the project 002-26. Offset
stand
machine
corrected,
po.
Mr. Chair. Stand corrected.
Okay.
The TWG, I believe, is prepared now, Mr. Chair, for the recommendation.
Wait lang, ma'am. Kasama po ito sa minutes po natin. Okay, sige, ma'am. Kasama sa minutes ito. Okay, ma'am. Del, bago ka mag-recommend, give us the brief background po ng iyong i-recommend.
Mr. Chair, the TWG and the end user conducted a meeting last March 19, 2026 regarding po the bid documents of the project NPO-BAC-002-26 with an ABC of 90 million pesos. We agreed po on the amendments of the bidding documents. We'll present po the bidding documents and the changes po and amendments that both the end user and the TWG agreed upon.
What are those amendments? Kailangan pong makita po natin.
Under the section 3, sir, EDS, clause 27.1, requirements po. Additional requirements 1.2 and 2.3.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
may we, for the DWG po, may we request po, if you can,
Ang i-adapt natin na sa kanan, yun yung i-propose po ninyo. Okay, sige, sige. Continue, ma'am Del.
10 years from the date of installation. Inamend po namin from 10 years from the date of acceptance po siya.
Certification confirming that spare parts, supplies, and accessories within our shall remain available locally or internationally for at least 10 years from the date of acceptance. Okay.
Preventive maintenance.
Okay, ganito na lang. Itong portion na nasa right, ito yung harmonized na lahat.
Inayos na rin, sir,
Verify,
pati yung certification
di ba?
authorized.
Yun yung napag-usapan natin. Ang alam kong issue po rito, nung pumunta si Del sa akin, kasi nag-discuss na po tayo sa body. Yung po issue po nila, is it yung sa 27.1, punta po tayo sa 27.1. Yun yung issue ninyo.
So, sir, may inad po kami sa section 7 po, text speech.
Sa 27.1 refers to the post-qualification documents. Now, kung matatandaan nyo po, inilagay po natin as a requirement yung mga post-qual documents. Dagdag po doon. In addition doon sa regular na documents for post-qual, in-state din po natin specific documents na isasubmit din nila during post-qual. So, nandoon po sa ilalim po yan. Sige. Yan po. Ang tanong po nila sa akin, necessary pa ba? Yan yung tanong nyo eh. Necessary ba na ilagay pa dyan at ilalagay din daw sa section 7? Ang ganito ang sabi ko, yung section 7 is compliance lang po yun. Compliance statement. Hindi pa mo kailangan magbigay ng dokumento. Pwede mong ilagay doon. Comply. I don't know kung anong naging discussion po ninyo. So, ano ang naging agreement po ninyo dito? Alisin?
Add po kami sa section 7 po.
Nilagay ninyo?
Yun pong sa service center within Metro Manila and brand new po yung machine. Sa last part po ng section 7.
Sige. Pero doon sa, mayroon pang, sige, bago tayo doon sa technical specs. Sige. Ano yung dinagdag po ninyo dito?
Picture ng section 7.